Aveline and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So today I am finally sharing that 50 by 50 with you guys that I've been talking about for the past couple of speed builds at least. I've also shared a picture of it on Pinterest, not Pinterest, Twitter. I've also talked about it a little bit on Twitter, shared some work in progress pictures on my Discord as well. But yeah, I'm finally sharing that with you guys today and I'm super excited about it. I know, I actually noticed that I started calling it 40 by 40 lately. I don't know why. It's just kind of, now it annoys me so much. Like, I don't know, it's like a tiny thing, but it annoys me so much that I've been calling it something that it's not. Anyways, so I did have to cut this up into 2 videos because I ended up having about 11 hours of footage when I was done, and then I still had to do some bathrooms. I also forgot the toddler bedroom, which was kind of whoops. Anyways, so that's not included, but so yeah, I did have to split it up into 2 videos because once I had finished editing and everything, I had about an hour total, so I sped everything up a little bit more, and then I have 45, no, 55, 50 minutes maybe, something like that, so I've had to split it up into 2 videos, but hopefully you guys don't mind that. So today we are doing mainly the front of the build. I think we're doing the entire shell, and then with wallpaper and windows, doors, and so on, and then we're doing the landscaping at the front because there's a whole lot going on in the back as well, and it took quite a long time to do, so I have included that with the interior part, which will be hopefully on Saturday. I hope. Like, I'm not entirely sure when I get the time because it's like it's a 30-minute video or 25 or something, so I'm gonna have to like have enough time to sit here and do the voiceover, which usually takes me like 1.5 hours because I keep messing up over and over and over again. So I hope that I can have it up on Saturday, but I'm not gonna make any promises. Like, if it's not on Saturday, it'll most likely be up on Sunday because I really want you guys to see everything that is going on with this build, and I also want to share it with you guys on the gallery, which I will do once the next part is up. But today we're just doing, like I said, the exterior or the house shell and then the landscaping at the front. And this is definitely Hamptons inspired. It is inspired by a picture that I found on Pinterest that I've unfortunately not saved, or I thought, see, the weird thing is I thought I saved it, but I can't find it on my computer, so I don't know, sorry about that. But it is inspired by a picture of a real house, and then I have moved some things around. I have added some things, that I have added some extra levels to some of the turrets. I've actually added an extra turret, I think, or 2 or something. I've added quite a lot to the build because there wasn't enough going on, and I really like the whole color scheme of the exterior as well. I was kind of debating because I really wanted, okay, when I was building the house, I wanted it to be, I think, white, but then I was like, nah, white is it's too simple. I want to make it a little bit extra. So I started thinking maybe we should make it red. And then I tried out with red, as you'll see later on, and it just looked, no, I did not like it at all because the red and the white and the black, and it was just weird. It did not look like a Hamptons house at all. So I thought maybe we should change it to more of like a blue. So I tried light blue, I tried dark blue with the spa day wallpaper, you know, and then I recalled, like, it looked okay, but then I recalled that the last Hamptons house I did was also blue. So I went more like a beige, and then I ended up going with more like a brown. It's quite nice. Like, I tried different kind of tones of brown, but this one was perfect. Also because it actually matches one of the wallpapers from Cats and Dogs, the shingles, I think they're called, at least. I'm not entirely sure. I use this quite a lot, like for roofing and stuff. You've probably seen them before. They're super cute. I use them way too much, but there's a swatch in them that is like a nice brown that fits or matches one of the browns with the base game wallpaper or the base game wood panel paper. So I was super happy to find out that those 2 matched, and I was like, yes, this is perfect, let's go with this. Also because it looks really good with the pink and also red flowers that I'm putting on the build later on. So yeah, super happy with that. Like, nice to try something new now and then, but I did go through a lot of wallpapers to get to that point, unfortunately. Like, this house just took me way too long. I also started building it at, like, I think the date I found was 12th of August or something, so it's been a while. It's been a work in progress for quite a bit, but we did get it done, and I really hope that you guys like this build. So yeah, it is actually for the save file, because I started the save file, emptied out the whole like all worlds, like bulldozed everything on every lot, except I kept the community lots up because I suck at community lots, so I'm still gonna, I don't fully know what to do about those yet. So I just left them, but the rest I kind of bulldozed everything, and then took some of the houses that I have on the gallery and put them in the lots, the empty lots. And I saw the 50 by 50 here in Willow Creek, the residential lot, not the park. And I did have a house that I built last year. It's called Graceview Estate, and I don't know, not that big a fan of it, so I was looking at like, no, I don't want this to be in my save file. I need a new house, and this one was just perfect. So yeah, good thing I was already working on it, you know. So yeah, we have a new 50 by 50 for the save file, which I'm super excited about. I'm still missing the majority of the major lots around the world, so you'll probably see a 50 by 50 in Oasis Springs at some point. There's another 64 by 64 that I'm missing. I'm missing actually both in, what's it called, Windenburg on the island, and also the Brindleton Bay. I was looking through, what's it called, Forgotten Hollow the other day. I completely forgot that that's the world you can build in. I don't know why, that just kind of didn't cross my mind at all, but there are 4 lots in there that I have not touched for about a year now, so there'll probably be something up for those lots during Halloween, I hope, if I can come up with anything. I do have this kind of, okay, I have an idea already, so I don't want to say what it is, but I do have an idea for at least one of the lots so far. It's nothing like super original or anything, but you know, I just like family homes and stuff, so it'll be a kind of family home, I think, maybe, if I get to build it. We will have to wait and see. I'm a little, I don't know, I'm a little short on time these days, but hopefully, you know, I have time. So I don't know, you guys have been asking, or some of you at least have been asking as well, when the save file is done and all that. I don't fully know, because I can't just set a time on it. I have a lot of work to do, in periods at least. Sometimes I don't have so much, sometimes I have a whole lot, sometimes my job is more than full-time, so I don't fully know, like I can't put a date on it, but hopefully before the year is over, or at least like at the start of next year. So I should probably stop talking about it so much, because I'm hyping it up and everyone is just like, oh, but it's never gonna be finished anyways. But I'm working on it, like I'm working on it. Hopefully it'll be done before, you know, next year, or before next year comes around. So crossing my fingers, gonna try my best and just come up with as many ideas as I can for Oasis Springs, especially because it's completely empty right now. I don't know what to do in it. Like I don't know what to do for Oasis Springs or with Oasis Springs. I don't recall the last time I built in Oasis Springs, also because I feel like a lot of the houses are mid-century modern, and that's not really something I do. It's not mid-century modern. I have talked about this before on the channel. I have not seen a lot of mid-century modern builds in real life. I can't relate to them. They just, I don't know, I don't see them in my head when I'm building. Does that make any sense? Like I don't know, what do they look like? So yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a struggle, but we're gonna figure something out. No need to panic about it or anything. I'm not actually panicking. I'm just like, I don't know, Oasis Springs is just weird to me. But it'll all work out, and hopefully the save file will be done by some point before the year is over, or at least at the start of next year. Maybe it'll be like a birthday surprise for me, because my birthday is in January, so that will be, I don't know, would that be nice? Would that be cool? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And also, by the way, because I know that some of you guys are gonna ask, and I'm still planning on doing tutorials, I just need time, because I actually had a deadline. What day is it today? Thursday. I had a deadline yesterday, and it took me so long during the day to finish up the file and everything so I could send it to my project manager, and I just barely had any time in the evening, so it just, I don't know, I'm trying to catch up on different things so I can sit down and actually record the stuff that I'm planning on recording, you know. So it is coming, they are coming, don't worry about it, they will be coming. I am so set on doing these tutorials, even though I still feel like it's kind of weird, because I feel like sometimes when you do tutorials, it's like, oh yeah, I'm right about this, like you have to listen to me, and it's not at all like I think I'm right about everything. We all have different ways to do, or different ways of building and stuff. Like there's no correct way of doing it. So I feel like tutorials are often kind of like a, you have to follow this to get this right kind of. I don't know, does it make any sense? Like I don't, yeah, I feel weird about tutorials, but I really want to do it for you guys because you have been asking, and I'm still counting on doing at least like landscaping tutorial, at least like how I would do landscaping in 3 different scenarios. And also I want to do the real-time build at some point when I get time as well, but we'll have to wait and see when that happens. I need like enough time to sit down and talk for I don't know how many hours because it's probably going to be a big build, let's be honest. When do I ever do smaller builds? So yeah, I'm gonna have to like see if I can find time to sit down and do that. Maybe I can probably record something on Saturday because I'm home alone. Also next weekend I found out that I'm home alone both Friday and Saturday, so there'll be a lot of time to record without interruptions. Actually, I'm slightly nervous right now as well because my boyfriend is actually sitting on the other side of the wall right now, and I know I've been mentioning this quite a lot, but I hate doing voiceovers when he's home. I really hate doing voiceovers when he's upstairs as well. Like I would prefer it if he was just downstairs, but he's playing with some friends and I don't want to be that person, so I'm just gonna let him play and hopefully he'll keep his headphones on and I can finish up my voiceover without stressing too much about it. I have stage fright and it makes me really nervous when someone can hear me, even though I know that you guys are gonna listen to me. Like I don't know how it works. It just works that way. Okay. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about the build. I kind of tend to just talk about random stuff during the exterior because I don't really know what to like. I don't know what to tell you guys about the build. Like, you can see what's going on, you can see what I'm doing, so I don't really know how to comment on the exterior. I feel like it's easier to comment on interior because you're like, oh, this is where the child's bedroom is, and this is where the parent's bedroom is, but I don't fully know what to do about the exterior. Like I don't fully know how to talk about it because I just put stuff on the build. But I did add a turret on the left right here, as you can see, and then I tried to somewhat make the back of the build look a little bit like the front of the build, so there's some coherence, which I like in my builds, especially when you go from like the front to the back. I either do this so they look very much like, or I do another thing where there's kind of like a centered, I can't explain it to you guys, I'll have to explain it like while building because I suck at explaining things. So anyways, so I was trying to do that right now because I also did not know what the house that I used as inspiration, I didn't know what it looked like from the back, so I was just, you know, doing what I thought fit the build the best. And I had this little awkward corner right here that I didn't really know what to do about it, but I actually like how it turned out in the end. I feel like there's like a nice transition between these two bits of house. Does that make any sense? Like I don't know, I just feel like it looks okay. Plus they do get a terrace, like you can see on the right now, they do get the same kind of terrace, and I think in that room that's below this, on the ground floor, I think there's the living room. I don't know, is it the teen boys room that's on the second floor? I don't fully remember, but something like that maybe, or maybe it's the parents' bedroom. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. Something, there's a room in there, there's a bedroom. There's a lot of bedrooms on the first floor, or the second floor. Actually, not a whole lot. This is a fairly small, like, I think it's for 2 parents. I think a toddler, a kid, if I'm not mistaken. Is there a kid's room? I don't remember anymore. There's a teen boys room and also a teen girls room, and the teen girl is definitely older than the teen boy because she has a double bed and the teen boy doesn't. It could also be a personal choice. I don't know. That's just how I differ between. I don't know. I feel like whenever I got room for 2 teens in my builds, I always make sure that the eldest one has a double bed, even though technically it doesn't really matter. Like it could just be a personal choice. I don't know. Anyways, she does have the bigger room though, so it could also be something to do with that. Like she also lives like a little bit further away, or not lives, but her room is a little bit further away from the parents' bedroom. It's actually on top of the There's an indoor swimming pool. They also have their own home gym. Like they have a lot of stuff in this house. Also in the middle turret, as you can see on the third floor, the top floor, the fourth floor is empty because I couldn't fit in a staircase, but on the third floor there is a little nook kind of that's not included in any of the footage because I completely forgot about it. Like it's not very often that I put in third floors, so it just kind of completely, I don't know, it just was out of my mind anyways. But I added this little cozy room where they can sit and play games together, so they have their consoles, or maybe either the girl or the boy, or the girl or the boy, either of the teens or maybe the kid like have friends over or something like that, and they can sit up there and have a small party with video games or something. So yeah, I like this little area up there. I would love to have an area like that, you know. Just a little cute room where you can just sit and like cozy up with a blanket and play some video games. Who doesn't want to do that? So yeah, I just forgot to include it in the footage, but you'll see the interior hopefully on either Saturday or Sunday anyway, so I don't know what I'm talking about now, but so for the driveway and also the path up to the house, I did try out some different things at first that just didn't really work out, so I decided to go with this in the end. So it is just very, I don't know, it's very grand kind of. No, it's not really. Is it though? I feel like it's just a little bit fancier than, because they have this like huge spring in the, or not spring, what's it called, waterfall. That's not a waterfall either, fountain, that is the word. They just have this huge fountain in the middle of like the pathway. I feel like it's just grand kind of when you have this like huge fountain in the middle of everything. Like, look at this fountain, everyone, we can afford this. So I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit grand. And they also, I put in a car, even though I wanted to put in a pickup truck, but it didn't feel like it fit the house like at all. It was just a little too country-esque, and the house itself, it looks a little bit fancier in my opinion. So for farmhouses, sure, but for this kind of like Hamptons style sort of house, no, I don't feel like the pickup truck fits, but I was trying to add it at the start, so I don't know. My mind just went to a pickup truck. I don't know why. I put in this little area over here with water. There's also going to be some water jets as well, so they have a little bit of another kind of fountain over here. I don't fucking know. I was going crazy with the water. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, so there's quite a lot going on in the front yard, I would say. And for all the flowers, I was trying to add in a little bit of red here and there because I added a red post box or a mailbox. I just thought it fit perfectly, like with the red flowers that are on the build itself, like the red and the pink. So I thought that red mailbox kind of would go well with that. So I thought as well that I would also change some of the flower colors, or the colors of the flowers, to red instead, but it just looked a little too much. So we're sticking with white and a little bit of blue from the smaller one, what are they called? Iris, I think. Is that what you call them? I think so. The ones from Romantic Garden Pack, the smaller ones that I have sized up. I don't know, I feel like they're too small to use when they're not sized up, so I often size them up, and I don't know, they just add a lot of pretty. There's a lot of stuff I don't know today. Anyways, they just add a little prettiness to the landscape. But anyways, I do want to apologize for this voiceover that's a little bit like a little bit of a mess, but like I said before, I am a little bit nervous because he is sitting, or my boyfriend is sitting, on the other side of the wall, and it makes me extra weird, I guess, that I'm nervous. So sorry about that, but I don't fully know what kind of screenshots to add here at the end of the video. I might add some detail pictures or something from the front because I don't want to give anything away with the backyard. So there'll probably a few, but not too many. You'll see a lot more with the part 2 that's coming up, hopefully, like I said, on Saturday or Sunday. So I will wrap this up voiceover now because we are getting to the end of the video. So I hope you like this build. You cannot download it just yet, but it will be up in the weekend, so look out for that, and also look out for part 2 that is coming up either Saturday or Sunday. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Everything's alright.